It's 12 a.m. as I bring you this message, and there's a reason why you are not supposed to continuously tell the story about your past. Because what it is doing is it's causing you to relive those moments. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I met an individual who was constantly talking about his past and the mistakes that he made in his business and how he lost so much money. And he told that story at least 10 times in the span of 72 hours. And I finally said, "Hey, brother, is it okay if I give you some advice?" And he said, "Sure." He was a little reluctant to receive my advice because he was definitely in a lower vibration telling that story that was nothing but negative, by the way. And I said to him, "You know, when you tell your story from the past and you are speaking of it with so much certainty that this happened in your life, you are only recreating these moments to remanifest into your reality. And do you know why? Is because the mouth is an oral instrument to quite literally create, co create your reality. Now, why is this? Because Allah spoke the world into existence, all of creation into existence. Allah has made us co-creators, which means that we have the ability to speak things into existence. And this is why you don't talk bad about yourself. You never say, "Oh, I'm bad," or "I'm tired," or "I'm not lucky," or "I'm not deserving of this." Because if you say that you can do something and if you say you cannot do something, both times you're right. Because both of those use the oral instrument that creates realities. Now, when you start to talk about your past events over and over and over and over, all you are doing is programming your subconscious mind to believe that this is just the way that things are going to be for the rest of your life, and therefore the subconscious mind sends a signal to the nervous system. By the way, I made an introduction video to this. I'll leave it in the bio if you want to know more about this. Sends the signals to the nervous system, and the nervous system is going to say, "Do not go towards success anymore," because guess what? The first time you tried it, you did it, but you weren't able to handle it, buddy. So we're going to keep you safe now, and we're going to keep you in loops of the same story. The same story of lack of success, the same story of failure, and you're just going to relive these moments on loops until you decide to tell a different story about your life. This is what I told him. And I said, "Here's what you're going to do. Tell us all the things that you're doing right now. How about you tell us about all your wins right now?" See, and that's the issue is people don't like to talk about their wins because they're scared of evil eye, or they're scared that maybe they will come off as arrogant or cocky or overconfident. No, talk about your wins because when you're around real high conscious individuals, I want to listen to your wins. I want to celebrate your life. I want to celebrate the things that you've accomplished. Tell me the wins so that I can reaffirm those wins for you. And that's what he started doing. So he started telling me about his wins. We signed this client, and I was able to build my team up back to this many people. And then he started talking about his client portfolio, and I'm sitting there shocked. And I'm like, "Dude, why aren't you telling this story more often? Now I'm impressed with you. Give me your phone number. Give me your contact. There's no way I can ever mess this relationship up. You're a valuable guy." But when he was telling the story of how he just lost so much money and his business failed and he did all these wrong things and he made this mistake and he made this mistake, and guess what? This was from years ago. Guess what it did? It just caused him to go into a negative vibration. It programmed his subconscious mind the wrong way, and the nervous system is starting to activate. And you realize the second he started speaking good about himself, his energy changed. His optimism increased. His confidence in himself increased. His self-belief increased. His faith increased. I saw him being a little lazy throughout those days, the days that I met him. And as he was coming towards the end, which was today, by the way, today I saw him leave, he was energized, he was optimistic. He came to Salah with so much happiness, with so much faith. Because when you speak about yourself negative and when you tell the story of your life that didn't really work out and you just ponder upon those mistakes, not only are you repeating it, but you're setting yourself up to be in this low vibration where you're only depressed and anxious. And that's what happened with him. Now, the beautiful thing is he's improving. He's on to new and better things, and he has this valuable advice that he's going to take because he told me he respected me and what I say to him, and he's going to take that advice. And I hope it changes his life, and I hope that he achieves all that he wants in life. But what about you? What about you? What do you want to achieve? Start telling that story. Start telling people the story of how you're achieving it. Not what it is that you're going to do. Talk about the wins. Talk about the wins that you're achieving in life. I woke up today an hour earlier than I usually do, and this was a win. And then I felt like going back to sleep, but I decided to get up and start moving. And then I opened up my phone. I scrolled for 10 minutes, but usually I scroll for 30 minutes. So I scrolled for 10 minutes, and that was a win. And then I went downstairs and I made myself a coffee. And I felt energized and I started doing some work. But then I got a little bit distracted. But then I realized I got distracted and I started. Do you realize that when you speak about your life in a way where you're always looking at the silver lining, where you're always looking at the wins, that you're starting to reinforce winning behavior? That you're starting to train your subconscious mind that you are a winner, that you are destined to win, that you are supposed to win, that you are expected to win. And then your subconscious mind sends a signal to your nervous system that whatever it is, take this human to a win. Whatever it is you have to do, make him or her feel bad for not completing that task to the point where he or she completes it. Because this person is a winner, and I want to make him a winner. And the nervous system starts to do all the things that makes you a winner. This is why you don't tell the stories of all the negative things that happen to you. And I'll be very authentic here. I used to do this a lot. I went through a lot of hardship in life. I was homeless. I lost a lot of money. I almost got sued. And I had to settle for $50,000. I had to take $50,000 and just send it. And it wasn't even my fault. I was like a minor holder in that company. I had to do it. But if I start talking about these things, over and over and over again, all I would do is remanifest those things. But what those things taught me was do business with better people, first and foremost. I learned how to be successful. I learned how to have resilience. I learned how to become resourceful. I learned that no matter what happens, Allah will always keep me safe. I learned that I can lose everything and make it all again. I learned these things from looking at my story instead of being a victim and turn myself into a victor. Turn myself into the own superhero of that story. The beautiful, perfect story of me. But what is your story? Start thinking about that negative story and start framing it in a positive way and start telling the positive story instead of how you overcame those things, how you became a winner in the process. Start telling the story of your success, even if you haven't really achieved the success yet. Start saying that, yeah, I am going to be the successful person, and here's how I'm doing it today. Here's the actions that I'm doing to be that successful person today. And start talking about your wins because you are doing those things. You just have to reinforce the fact that you're doing those things. Do not talk about your past stories. Start telling a new story to your friends, to your parents, to the people that you want to share this with, to the world if you make content. But most important, tell a positive story about yourself to yourself. Convince yourself that you are who you say you are. Convince yourself that you are a winner. Convince yourself that you will win. Convince yourself that Allah will always allow you to win. Convince yourself that your Lord is the greatest and He will always take care of you. Convince yourself that wealth is infinite and that it will come to you no matter what. Convince yourself that success is written for you. All you have to do is tap into it. Convince yourself that you are a believer and Allah blesses the believers. Convince yourself this stuff. Because if you don't, then you're only going to set up yourself for loops and loops and loops until you convince yourself otherwise. And I used to do that. I used to be in these loops, and now I advise everybody against it. Because I stayed stuck in a very similar spot for 2 years of just telling the same story. And it was funny because my life was just looping in circles. And I was like, huh, interesting. And then I started telling a new story, and then my life changed. And now I never tell the old story anymore. In fact, I don't care for telling the old story. I always talk about all the exciting things that are happening in my life. I talk about all the new lessons that I learned. I talk about all the introspective reflections that I get. I talk about all my wins. I talk about all the positive stuff. And it doesn't matter because negative things do come in life. However, if you find the benefits in the negatives, then it becomes light at the end of a dark tunnel and gold. And as you unravel more and more and more aspects of how it benefits you, the goal just becomes bigger. And I'll tell you how to do that. You have to find the benefits of the benefits of the benefits. Okay, let's do this right now. I had to chuck up $50,000 of my own cash to settle a upset situation in my business. And you know what? The benefit of that is I detached from money. $50,000. I never thought I would ever just throw away $50,000 like that. But I did. I detached from money. And the benefit of that is I don't really care about money. And the benefit of that is that because I don't care about it, I get to attract it. And the benefit of that is because I attract it, I'll always have money. Alhamdulillah. And the benefit of that is that I will be able to take care of people because I have money. And the benefit of that is I can make the people around me happy. And the benefit of that is that because the people around me are happy, then I'll be happy. And the benefit of me being happy is I'll live a good life. And the benefit of living a good life is that I get to genuinely enjoy my life. And the benefit of that is I get to have fun. And the benefit of that is I get to be excited. And the benefit of that is I get to feel good. And the benefit of that is because I feel good, I attract more things that will make me feel good. And the benefit of that is that I get to manifest even better things in my reality. And the benefit of that is I get to share these things with the people I love. And the benefit of that is that I become altruistic and a provider. And the benefit of that is because I become masculine. And the benefit of that, do you understand that this is a muscle, by the way? I've trained this. The reason why I was able to do that very fast, you might be able to do it, is because I do this. I've been doing this for years. I've been benefiting of the benefiting for a very long time. You get what I mean? Stop telling yourself these negative stories. This video is 12 minutes long, okay? Stop telling yourself these negative stories that you've lived. All right, perception is reality. All right, find the benefits of the benefits of the benefits. Start telling people a new story. Start telling yourself a new story, so that you can start living a new story. So you can start living a better life. There's no point of talking about these negative things. It's over. The past is the past. It's gone. All right. Yeah. Trauma is whatever. Right. It's gone. Okay. And I'm not going to get into the discussion of traumas because look, you can talk about these things once, twice, 3 times if they really, really, really hurt you, because you need to deload them. Also, bottling it up is not good. But please don't tell these stories 10, 20, 30 times and make this your life story. You're just going to repeat it. I've said this enough times. All right, I have nothing against you venting out and releasing this. But eventually get to the benefits of the benefits of the benefits and start rewriting your story in a way that it makes you the winner. It makes you the hero of the story, the victor and not the victim. May Allah bless you all. Subscribe to the channel. I'm really just here to help you guys, and I don't really expect anything in return, to be honest. I just really want to help and help you win. Anything that I know and I achieve, I'm just going to help you achieve it. Anything I could do to help you be successful, it makes me successful. I just love, I honestly, like, the reason why we're here is because I genuinely believe that the world would be such a better place if we were all so much more wealthier and happier and we all were more abundant, right? And that's a reality. There's so much to go around for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we can all have anything we want. There's no shortage of anything. Abundance is our birthright, and I wanted to leave you with that message. Okay, abundance is really our birthright, and this is why I do what I do. A lot of you may ask, so why do you just give all this free advice? You've been doing it for so long. Because I don't care. I just want you to win. And seeing you win makes me win, because I like seeing people succeed. And that's just the type of person I am. Okay, so I keep it raw, I keep it unfiltered, and I don't like to gatekeep. Okay, may Allah bless you. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm probably going to go to sleep now. I'm a little tired.